G'day everyone, welcome to the final episode of building the Tamiya CC-02. So this episode is basically going to go over the body. There is a few steps that got missed or that. I don't know where the footage went, but it's just gone. So there's a couple of bits not in there. So I've done the best with what footage I did have, which is most of it, but there's a few steps missing. So hope you enjoy the video. So as it got up to the wheels and tyres, so we're going to skip through a couple of steps because they're sort of things that either A, I'm not going to worry about, or I'll modify as it comes time. 44 is mounting the antenna. They want you to use this little hole up in here. As you can see, I've just put it through. There's a mount also on the radio box here. And this has only got a little short antenna, so that'll do for me. That's 44. 45 is basically mounting up the battery. Okay, step 46, we need the body posts, long and short ones. This body post support, I think it is, and a bunch of hardware. I also realised that I didn't put on the top of the receiver box, which is just two 3x8 screws to hold that down. And once step 46 is done, now I've got body posts and this body post support part. I do have to still trim these down, but until I see how high I want to put the body, I'm just going to wait and do it then. And talking about the body, that's the next step. It's now up to 47. We're just cutting out the body and marking or making a bunch of body holes. So I will go through the body at least quickly. So step 47 was drilling all the holes, which you can sort of see them, they're all there. Now step 48 is cutting it out, which is done. Next is 49, which is masking everything off and painting, so I'll get that done next. And here's what it looks like with the paint on. Didn't get a perfect line around the roof, but oh well. And there is a splodge on one of the back fenders, there it is. But overall, I'm out looking alright. That's step 49. Next is to put all the stickers on this. Okay, so after a night of mucking around, I've got most of the stickers on that I want. Really I wanted to do the window surrounds, stuff like that. I was going to leave the lights clear as they are and actually do the light kit, but when I pulled it out, I had a look. It actually uses Tamiya's plug to put in the light switch sort of thing to use the power. Now, I know I could convert this over and use Dean's, but honestly, I'm just not interested in it anymore. I'm not that fussed about the lights. It looked cool, but if it was just a plug and play, I'd chuck them in. But if it's going to be more mucking around with this kit, then yeah, I'm sort of over it. It's probably been the most annoying Tamiya kit I've ever built. A lot of the labels for the stickers aren't marked up. You just got to work it out yourself which window they're referring to. Luckily they're all in groups on the label sheet, on the sticker sheet, so it's not too difficult to work it out, but it's just very disappointing that they just want you to use the black window masks. There's someone here where they sort of tell you what to do, but it's just very poorly laid out, and yeah, I'm sort of over this kit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 52 and 53, which is I'm going to still put the light buckets in and tape them down. Later on, if I feel like converting the plug over, I can change it. And then next will be 54. I'm not going to do the spotlights because I've got no interest in buying extra lights for this thing. Mounting up the roof rack. and then putting on some of the final parts, which I'm not sure if do I have to paint? I don't think so, which is lucky because I already put the stickers on the rear view mirrors, even though you can't really see it because there's silver and yeah. Alright, I'll get these light buckets all mounted up. Okay, so there's step 54 done, the roll cage all built up. As I said, wasn't doing spotlight, so it's just got this flat bit you can use instead, which looks pretty nice. Okay, 55 and 56 are doing all the spotlights and that, if you're doing them on it. 57 is mounting the spotlights. What they want you to do here, more rubber cement on some spaces on the bottom of this, on the bottom of the cage. So I'll go get the glue again and get this done. Now those little bracket bits, spaces, have dried on enough that they're pretty solid. Time to do step 58, which requires 8 of the black O-rings, 4 3x15 screws and 4 washers. And I'll definitely suggest mounting up the screws like this first, putting the O-ring on the outside will hold it there. There's the O-ring and the washer on the inside. Otherwise it's going to be really difficult to try and get the washer in between the rack and while you're trying to screw it all together. And in the end it looks like this. Got the rack all mounted up. Putting the screws through first with the O-ring, definitely the way to go. Made it quite easy to line it all up. Start screwing, just put a few turns on it and then get the next ones all attached and then tighten them down together. But it's also added a lot of weight up high, which isn't really one thing that you want if you're going to be doing on some steep trails, but hey, you can always take it back off, you just have a few holes in the body. But that's step 58 done. So I'm not worried about the lights, which would be step 59, which is just tidying it up. So step 60 is installing the last few little pieces like mirrors and that. And then that's pretty much to then put the body on. And here's the truck all finished up. The body's on. Just be careful with the top. You've got to actually mount the body clips like over the roll cage. So don't do what I did and pre-cut them for where the body actually is. You've got to leave it for that. Which means the body is down a bit lower than what I wanted it. I wanted it up a little bit higher. Would have looked a bit more comical, but it would have given more clearance. But I think this will make it. I think it won't rub too badly. But that's all the bits and pieces on. The last bits, the lights, the rear view mirrors. And you see the body post is so long now because I had to move the body down to make it even when moving the rear. The bigger tyres fit just. I don't know how extreme I'll get with running this around, but yeah, it's done. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Remember to like and subscribe because this was a lot of blood, sweat and tears and swearing on my part, as to be honest, this was the most frustrating to me a kit I've ever built in my life, and I've built a lot of them over 40 years of playing with RC. This is definitely in last place as far as build, partly due to the instructions, partly due to just the things you have to do on the kit. You know, building so much of it with glue, like, well, not building it but holding stuff together, it just didn't sit well. It could have been designed a lot better. But anyway, I won't carry on anymore. Remember to like and subscribe. I've got a much more fun project I'm going to be going on to next, so I'll see you in that video.